Okay, so today we're going to be taking a look at an Acer laptop. This is part of the Aspire series. It's an E15, and the model number is an E5-576G-5762. Pretty nice laptop. It's got an i5 in it with MX150 GPU. And the specific issue with this laptop, I'll just hit the power button to turn it on here, is it has a cracked screen. It's actually cracked so bad that the backlight doesn't even come on anymore. So there's been extensive damage to the backlight, and as you might be able to see if I get it in the right lighting angle, and you might just have been able to hear that it booted into Windows 11, but you can see how it's got all these lines in this crack. So this is definitely a bad screen. If I had seen this, I've gotten this laptop in and it didn't have this weird pattern going on, I might suspect something more, like the screen circuitry or the backlight circuitry. But in this instance, the customer reported that the screen was hit, and obviously from all these lines we can tell that the screen is just bad. Very rare that it actually kills the backlight also, but in this case that seems to have happened. So anyway, so we're going to be replacing the screen in this video. Main thing we're going to need is just a Phillips head screwdriver. This is part of the iFixit kit one that we use, and a guitar pick. If you have a credit card or something thin like this, that'll also do the trick. So to take off the screen, it's actually pretty simple. You just have to remove this black bezel going around the side. And so if I put it up at sort of an angle here, you might be able to see where these two plastic pieces separate. You're going to want to insert your guitar pick or your pry device in between there. So you can see how I've kind of wedged it in, and work your way around the edges. And the clips on this one are actually pretty strong, so it might take a little bit of wiggling around, but you should be able to separate those clips as you work around. Let's see. Just like that. And eventually you might be able to start using your fingers as well, like so. And down the side of the laptop. And the bottom, and then that should just lift right off. So now all we have to take out are the 4 screws holding the LCD panel in. There's 2 right up here, and there's 2 down here. So I will take those off. Put those off to the side. Luckily the screen on this model is pretty easy to replace. It's not taped in or anything like that, so it's not a huge pain in the butt to actually replace it. And now the screen can be pulled out like so. So I will just grab the top of it and just lift it out like that, flip it on over onto its side, and now we can remove the screen connector. So in this case it's held down with some tape. So you can just remove the tape. Be very careful because it's connected to the screen connector. You don't want to rip that out. So I'll try to zoom in so maybe you might be able to see it a little bit better. But once that tape is off, the screen connector will just pull straight out like so. Now if you need the part number for this specific screen, this appears to be an LM156 LF1L. Let's see if I can get that to focus. So that is the model for the screen if you need to get a replacement. This is a matte finish screen. I believe this is 1080p. The screen that we're going to be replacing it with is a little bit of a cheaper option. The customer didn't want to pay the full price for the 1080p screen, so we figured we'd save them a little bit of money by using this one right here. This is the same physical dimensions, 15.6-inch screen, but the resolution, this is only 1366 by 768. It is also a 30-pin screen connector, which is important because otherwise the connector won't fit. But this will go on the laptop. It'll work just fine, just with a lower resolution, so it's a bit cheaper. If you want to go that route, here's the part number for that one. I'll try to get that to focus. Right there, that NT156WHM-N42. That's for the cheaper screen that we just had lying around. But in any event, we'll go ahead and install this now. So we're just going to lay it down, grab the screen connector, and much like how the other one came out, all you're going to have to do is to just slide it back in. So let's see if I can get that on camera there. You just basically push it in like so, make sure that's in all the way, and then place that tape down, make sure that the tape makes a good contact so it doesn't come loose. And now the screen is in. So you can just lay it back in like so. Zoom out here so you can see. And just put the 4 screws back in. Again, there were 2 on the top side and 2 on the bottom side there. And of course now all you gotta do is put the bezel back on, but before we do that, it's a good idea to make sure that everything's connected right. So I'm gonna hit the power button, see if the laptop will turn on, and make sure we get a picture. You can see there's the Acer logo right there. And of course now it'll boot into Windows, so I'll just block just the username real quick. If it'll go in, yep, so it's in Windows 11. So I will just shut it down. And now that we verified that we have a picture and not distorted or anything like that, we can go ahead and put the bezel back on. So that'll just lay right in like so. And much like you took it off, you can just press on the sides to get it to snap back in. Work your way around the edges. Don't apply too much pressure. And just like that, you should hear everything snap in. There's also some snaps on the bottom. Make sure that those are in. Like that. Okay, and now you can just inspect it, make sure that the seam is not popping out or anything like that. And with that being said, that's pretty much it for this. So that's how to replace the screen on a Acer Aspire E15. And if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to leave a like. If you have any questions or concerns when you're trying to do this repair or any other repairs, feel free to leave a comment. And if you like our videos, subscribe for more in the future.